Hello and welcome. So I have another completed project in terms of I've actually put stuff in it, and I wanted to show how I actually work in a mini album. I made this mini album a while ago. I will put a link in the description of the work in progress and also the blog post I did. It's a lovely one. I really love the Kaisercraft collection, so that's why I've done it in, I think it's a 75 cents, I think that's what it's called. I just like the textures and the colour tones that they've used. It was all very sort of antique colours and greens. And the reason why I didn't sell this one is because I made a few mistakes, and also I ripped that piece there. I'll explain the mistakes and also how I ended up correcting it in another mini album that I did after this one. So with this mini album, I ended up adding in pockets on the front and the back cover, which I found was really great. Now, as I've mentioned in a previous video, I am an avid photojournaler and photo taker and Instagrammer, mainly because I am currently stuck at home in a wheelchair. So I take a lot of photos of the good things that happen and also the things I do, and I put them into books, which kind of seems a little redundant because it's all digital, but I like having the books because it means that I can pick one up, start flicking through it, and voila. So this one's got 2 half-size pockets, 2 no pockets, and 2 full-size pockets. Full-size pockets I don't like because it doesn't look like there's actually anything there, so I'm actually going to be adding tabs to all the ones that go in there. I think there actually is one with a tab. No, there isn't. I thought there was. That one. So put a tab like that so that you know that there's something in a pocket there. What I've done since is I've actually done a full pocket, but I've come down about ½ an inch or maybe a centimetre so that you can actually see that there's a pocket in there. Now the mistake I did, and you can actually sort of see it with some of these, is I made the mats that go in the pockets without actually, before I put the page on. So I made the mat before I had completed the pocket. So what's happening is this edge, when it goes into the pocket, catches on the ridge of the binding, because I've used hidden hinge in this, or a stacked hinge. I've used a stacked hinge in this. So what's happening is it's sort of jamming, so I decided not to try and sell this mini album. I ended up keeping it for myself. And what sort of happens is you end up mangling the edge of the mat, which I personally don't mind, but as a finished product to sell, I wasn't happy with that. So I've kept this one for myself, which is a good thing. So on the back of some of the pages, because there's a lot of sort of real estate there as well as there, I ended up putting some of the extra photos that I had, because I had a few little extra photos that I couldn't fit on the mats, so I used up some of that real estate, which was actually quite nice. And then I've also got 2 of these small pockets, which I really like. The album is based on the Kathy Orta, I think it's called All Occasions. Again, I will put a link in so that you can go and have a look. So all of my mats have photos on, and all of them, most of them actually, have a little description of what's going on in the photo. So yeah, I just find that really blank, so I want to put some extra photos. So basically, I'm probably going to add a few more photos. This was a little trip I did a few weeks ago, about a month and a half ago now actually, and I'm about to do it again this Thursday, which I'm really, really excited about, and I get to meet this lovely pussycat again, named Tabitha. So, and this is the other thing, is it makes getting those mats out really difficult, and if you can hear that, that is the rain. We've been having rather awful weather for the last while, and we've just had another notification that there's going to be wildstorms. Yay! So again, as you can see, there's a lot of real estate that can still be filled up. Because this is for me, I don't mind doing that. Other people might disagree. I'm really happy with how this turned out. I just wished I hadn't have made the mistake that I did. So what's happened, just to explain a little bit more clearly, I've done a stacked hinge. I'll explain that in another video at some point. I'll probably do a showing you how to make a mini album again. I've chosen to use a stacking hinge rather than Kathy Orta's hidden hinge for various reasons. The hinge that goes into this pocket actually comes up to about here. Now, I made the mat that goes into this pocket by looking at the size of the pocket before I put the pocket on the actual hinge. So with the hinge that's going up to probably about there, it goes up to maybe about 3/4 of an inch, maybe an inch up into the pocket. So this edge is catching on, you can see it there quite easily. I can actually feel it. So you've got to sort of jiggle it around and be a little bit manhandly with it to get it in. I really like having the pockets, the extra pockets on the back. I think in future I'm going to do pockets on the back of the pages as well, because again there is just so much real estate there. And these hinges can actually handle it quite happily, and because you've got so much space in between your pages with that channel, it means that you can put that pocket in and you're not going to make the book too fat at the end of the day. So that's my most recent photo journal that is complete. Really happy with it, and I've got a couple more sitting on the shelf that need to be filled, but I'm just going to finish this one off a little bit and fill up some of the spaces. Just feels a little bit incomplete for me. So that is that project. I hope you like. Any questions or comments, please put in below, and happy crafting.